and it's a group called Organizing for Action. It's designed to help build public support for the president's second-term agenda. But there's more to this group than meets the eye. The data bank itself is believed to be one of the most valuable political tools ever built. Profiles on at least 4 million Obama donors cover everything from their political preferences to their internet habits to their personal likes and dislikes. Blue State Digital's Joe Rosbars explained its importance on this show just a few weeks ago.
It's really smart technology and data meshed with the relationships and the notion that grassroots and organizing and ordinary people and their efforts can and should be at the center of a campaign. The head of an organization, whether that's a candidate, an executive director of a nonprofit, or a CEO at a brand, needs to decide that they're going to have a meaningful relationship with the people who are most important to them, their supporters and the people they're trying to reach, in our case, voters.
Since the campaign ended, there's been plenty of speculation about who could benefit from all that information, and while it may seem natural to pass it to a group backing the president's policies, some critics are concerned that people who volunteered information during the campaign weren't aware the information would be shared. Former deputy campaign manager and current board member Stephanie Cutter discussed how it would be used.
The way it's organized legally can't participate in elections, but that doesn't mean that the issues that we're organizing around won't mobilize the American people to vote for things, to vote for that economy that we've been working for, to vote for immigration reform, to vote for common sense gun reforms. I think that we can affect elections, but we legally can't be involved in them.
Some critics have also raised red flags over the group's designation as a 501c4, which doesn't legally have to reveal the names of any contributors. The group's chairman, Jim Messina, told me those names would be made public and hinted that they would be reported quarterly, if not more often. With me now, NBC News national investigative correspondent Michael Isikoff. Michael, I want to focus on two parts here that you've been looking into. One is the designation as a 501c4.
Right.
What are the benefits for a political group to do that?
Well, listen, this is the new route that advocacy groups use.
Crossroads, American Crossroads.
Crossroads GPS is the model.
Yep.
Can accept unlimited corporate donations and not disclose where they come from and use them for all sorts of political ads. Now, the Obama people have now followed the Karl Rove model. And they're openly pitching corporate donations. In fact, the opening pitch came at was sponsored by a group called Business Forward. A lot of big companies, Dow Chemical, Duke Energy.
But a lot of tech companies.
Comcast, part owner of the NBC, was part of it. Now, they say they're going to disclose, and that is, a step ahead of where Karl Rove is.
Donor names,
what
we don't know.
kind of
Right.
disclosure is the question. When I pressed Katie Hogan, who's serving as spokeswoman for the group, she said that's all being worked out. Will we get regular quarterly disclosures with amounts, or will it just be simply a list in which people can, guess how much each of these companies are taking into this Obama agenda?
The more minimalist they are, the more likely the president, a bunch of us asking the president, then we'll end up shaming them to do more, is my guess.
Exactly.
Let's go to the privacy issue.
Yes.
This is where this conversation, we're stretching the bounds of the amount of information, and we all know once we go online, it's all there. All of this is legal, but it's an amazing amount of information.
The Obama campaign, in many ways, was far ahead of private industry here. I mean, they were able to collect an enormous amount of data. They encouraged people to contact the campaign through Facebook. When they did, all their friends and likes and preferences were downloaded, captured by this database. If you went online, those computer cookies.
And it's all designed to profile a supporter, to profile the type of people who might become supporters.
They were profiling millions of American voters, and they captured probably more information than any other single entity out there. So now that database, which is an enormously valuable tool politically, is being transferred to this new advocacy group. We don't know, we know what their stated agenda is now. We don't know how it will evolve, how this database will be used. A lot of questions that privacy advocates and others are going to be asking about how this goes.
I'm going to leave it there. Mike Isikoff, you can read the rest of your article.